torque on wagon wheels mode. Now, this has got regular bearing wheels. And that's an old-timey wheel jack. The varnish or whatever they had on here is chipping out.
Oh, right, yes.
So I'm getting that off and then oiling them, which then adds a little moisture back to the wheels. So you can see quite a difference there.
Yes.
And then I'll flip it over and sand the other side too.
And what kind of oil are you going to put on it?
Teak oil.
Teak oil.
Boiled teak oil. Where the old varnish is, you know, it's cracking out and the wood's drying out, so you want to get some oil on it to breathe some life back into the wood.
And then it will look like this when it's done. Oh yeah, then now you do the other side. Wow.
Yeah, and if I was doing a really good job, I'd get out my little pointy sander and get in here. These were varnished and then got dirty, and then somebody oiled them over top of the dirt.
And this is the third wheel, and then you've got one more.
Yeah. Somewhere on this well right down here. See how you can see daylight between the metal and the wood?
Yes, oh yes.
So this has to be taken off, cut shorter, and welded back together. This has to come off, this has to come off, and then this gets heated up and put back on and shrunk. We'll probably put a couple wedges in it to hold it tight.
Right.
Now we wipe it down and oil it.
Sure changed the looks of it with that oil on it.
And then I try to squeegee some extra oil into the cracks.
Right, yeah. Flipping the wheel.
Now we wipe it down. Use marine grease to grease the axles, even though it shouldn't be going in water. You know, we never know where we might be dragging these things, so a little extra moisture protection is good. Castle nut in. So you can see there's lots of wobble in this thing right now.
Oh, so that
Got to get it tight enough to hold it without making it so tight that it binds it.
And there was a
and it still spins well.
Right.
Okay, then you got to line up the hole.
There's that hole.
Okay.
Okay, so
Wheels on.
that's that bugger. It's in there now.
Put the little beauty cap back on. I'll do black touch-up paint on all this later. And this wheel's done.
All right. There we go. About 2.5 hours later, that wheel is done. And so one more wheel.
Cleaning and touching up.
A lot more.
Do a little touch-up paint. Oh, I'll work on this one. You can catch me doing this one real quick. Painting a wagon with a brush this size, and spray the spray paint in the solo cups. Turns out spray paint melts solo cups.
Oh, okay.
That did not work out well.
You use the cap of the paint can to spray the
Yeah.
little bit of paint you need.
And it dries fairly fast, so you only use a little bit at a time.
Oh, so this is how you're going to do the touch-up on this whole wagon, a little bit at a time with a teeny tiny brush.
And it looks kind of shiny, but it's flat primer, so it'll dry flat. So then it'll match. Doesn't that look so much better?
It sure does.
No more silver shining through. Said I got a little bit more paint left, so I'll do a few more bolt heads.
It's all in the detail.